using JOSM, and at the end of this you will understand how from installation to how you are going to download the data and the advantages, which is using a multiple, like working on multiple tasks at the same time. Either you upload in batch or you upload one, so any of them is going to work perfectly. If you want, you can upload in batch. If you want, you can upload one after the other. And with this, you don't have to be moving from your browser down back to JOSM, so you can stay in your JOSM even without loading the task. Once you are signed in, and that's signing in your JOSM, that will be automatically be done for you. You don't have to be moving off and down, going to say I've completed the task. All will be done within the JOSM interface. So what do you need to do? Go to your file, edit, go to preferences, go to plugin, and then you go to on the plugin and you type MapRoulette, and then you can get this. So if you are yet to install it, just check it and click OK, and that's going to restart your JSON. But for me, I've already installed it. There's no need for me installing it again, so this is okay. Now there are two ways you can download. The first method is by going through here, and you can see it here. If you check it here and you can download, that's okay. But the disadvantage is that, let me take for example, you want to download a large area. Because of this, so you can either download without checking this and check this will be downloaded this area for you. Which of them works perfectly? So in my case, I'm just going to go here and download the MapRoulette without downloading this. Why I check this off is because if you select this, the chances is that it's going to tell you that, oh, that the area you're going to download is very large. So because of that, you might end up running into a problem, like as you can see here. So I don't want you to run into such kind of problem. So it is better you uncheck it like the way, so that you can download to this extent. Remember that the extent you're going to download is the extent you have here. So for this, I'm going to uncheck this, and I'm just going to check only MapRoulette, and I'm going to click on this. So you give it a bit time. That's actually going to download. It's going to download the task within the canvas which you have added. And if you look very here, you see that it have added all the MapRoulette. All these things you're seeing here is the MapRoulette that it have added. Now look here by the right on your layer, you can see the MapRoulette layer. So you can just go ahead and add your imagery, and once your imagery load, you can see these are all the MapRoulette tasks that is within this particular viewport. That's what you have here. Then what else do you need to do? You can now go ahead here, you will see this written down here for you, and then you go ahead and see that this is all the tasks within here, both the one with one we are working on and the one we are not working on. So how do you start working here? Now each of these item here are this, so you can select start working, or you can see here you can zoom to the selection. So that is actually going to zoom to this particular selection. So any of the tasks, you can right click and zoom to the selection. So you can see it here. Anyone you right click, zoom to the selection, so you will be able to see the one you select, and right click, you can zoom to that particular selection. So this is just generally. So if you want to start working on it, let's say you want to start here, you see there are other task that is here, but you're looking for Africa, which is what we're working on. We're working on African quality issue. So just go ahead and type Africa here. Now you see that it have added Africa for your isolated highway. You can see here spike building. You can see here. So these are the two projects these are two challenges within this interface that we downloaded here. So you can see within this place we downloaded, we only have the spike and then the isolated highway. How do you work on the spike? For example, here I can work on both of them, all of them, everything here that I've downloaded, I can work on all of them. So far this layer is here, so it is actually going to be. How do you start? Let me start with spike building. I will click on it, and you see this is activated. And once I click on it, this is going to take me here. Now what do I need to do? Go here, click here, make sure that you can check off this, but make sure that this is selected, OSM layer, then click here to download. That's going to download this canvas for you. Now you see this is selected here. Now what is the problem? You can see the problem here. Now I just need to delete this node to make it perfect to what it is. Then I can choose to upload, because I'm in the same in one layer. Then here you see, once I click on this layer is actually shows here, which is fixed. Now to explain this, you have false positive, to hard, any of them that apply to the project select, you go ahead. Then under fix here, already fixed here, you click on this form here to be able to see the rest. So since I have fixed it, I'll just go ahead and click on fix. Now because I'm in this layer, the same thing here, I can decide to say here that I have done it. If not, I can go ahead. Now let me select another spiky building again, click on start working. I have not uploaded, you can see it here. Because I'm still in the same layer, you can see layer 163 here. I can still go ahead and download a new one as a new layer. I don't have to click on it. So you can see this one here. I'll click on it and then I'll delete this. I can choose to say fix now, or I can leave it and fix it later. So whichever one, I can still select another building, another task here, go ahead, come here, click on download again. To the extent that I click on download. Now remember, I've not uploaded it. You can see this one here. I just need to delete this to make it what it is. Now I can adjust the building, because the building is supposed to be perfectly smooth. I'm just going to click here and then make adjustment on the building, so which is exactly what I want to do now. So I can square it to be perfect to what it ought to be. Now what I want to show you, see here, this one that changed to this color are the ones you have not clicked on fix and I have not uploaded. Now I can choose not to upload them once, so I go ahead and upload. That's going to upload everything that I've been editing all this while. And then if you look here, you see that they have some of them that have changed to a color. So those ones are the ones I have not clicked on fix. So if you look here, first and foremost, before I go ahead, I'm going to show you here. I have, let me refresh. If you look at my account here, you see I have 77,276 here. Now if I go return back here and say I have fixed it, now you see this is done. Now go and look for another one that have that color again. See this one, if you click on it once, you see this will be activated. But if you click on another one, it will tell you start mapping. So the ones that with this color are the ones you have fixed. So once you click on it, it will change to fix for you to click on you have fixed it. Now you go ahead and say yes. Now if you also scroll down again, you go here, you see this one. Anyone that you see that I have fixed, the one that you have fixed, if you select it, is going to show that, oh, you have fixed it up here. Now if you select the ones that have not been fixed, it will tell you to start fixing. Now see here, if I return back, you see I have 76 here, 276. Now I have fixed 2, and then this one, okay, it looks like there is a bit lag, so this one have to come up here and the point have to update. So for maybe because of lagging, let me go ahead and fix more so that I will come back to show you what is happening. So you see here now we have a spiky building here. I can go ahead again and select that one and go ahead to it, click on it down here. I will download it, and then you see here the problem is this, so I'm going ahead to delete it and look at the building, and I square it and I adjust it to what it ought to be, and then I can go ahead and say I fixed it. Then I can go ahead and upload. Now you see now that I'm working on spiky building. Now I can go ahead, because if you look at what I downloaded within this particular save here, what is here is both isolated building as isolated highway and spike building. If I want to go to isolated building highway, I can select it, and you see it here. This is the isolated highway. I can go ahead and then download it within here. So you see I'm working on 2 tasks, and you see down here that the particular road which I wanted to do here is not isolated. So let's go down and check why is it being flagged as isolated highway. So here there is a link, and let me also download to this extent to see why is it flagged as isolated highway. So you see here, and I will check in here, and I can decide to connect it, that is join both of them, and buildings here isn't isolated. Okay, I've seen the problem here. So you can see here, this is because of this that it is an isolation. So I can just decide to merge, because the problem is the node. So I can decide just to merge it up here and then combine both of them by selecting both and press C. So see, I have joined all these ones. So you see here, I've done this. Now I am working on isolated highway, and at the same time I'm working on spike building. So when I'm done, I can click on this to fix it up, and that has been fixed. Go up here and upload. So you can do them in batch. You can work on all the project, all the tasks that you have downloaded here. Then before you can go ahead to upload, or you can choose to make them one. Now what I'm saying is that the importance is that I don't need to return back to JOSM. You see this 7276, and you can see here I have 296. Automatically everything I do within the JOSM here is actually being updated in my account. The reason is because my account is signed up. I signed in here on this particular JOSM, so I don't need to go out again. I don't need to search for any time. So with this, I can continue working. So as you are working on it, the one you have added or the one you have completed will be removed from this particular list. And you see here, this layer is still here. Then you go ahead again and then select here, and then it takes you here. This is the road which is isolated. Then you can go ahead and download, and once you download, you can, the same thing you do, so you go here and download it as a layer. You can choose as a new layer. What is the problem here? This particular road supposed to be connected with this road, so I can go ahead and then drag, click, follow this like this, then the same way here. I'm just going to go straight here and then connect it. So this and this here, and there is another one that follows here. So let me make them straight up here the way it's supposed to. So you see here, I've connected this, so I need also to connect this. So if it is part of the things I need to connect, so I also need to make the connection. So I connect it up here, and that's it. So if I am done, I can decide to say I have fixed it, and I will say yes, and I will go ahead and upload, or I can do all of them once and upload once. So far I am in the same layer. You can just choose to do that same way. So this is just pretty much of it. With this, you see whatever you do here, everything download here, and then if you return back here, go back to your account, you see this is 96. So if I refresh it, then the one that I have done is 301. So this is a way you can work using JOSM, using your JOSM by working with MapRoulette plugin.